illuminating my path, and she's guiding me. Yes, I have so much love in my heart for Mother Earth, cosmic being that she is, enthusiastic and humble and generous and so caring and loving, and just more than us living with her and eating the food that she, you know, that her trees and her plants grow for us. She is way more supportive than just that. We are living in her energy field.
So let's take that in mind, that we are living in her energy field, and how that will help in our session today.
Because we are her. We are made of her. Therefore we are like her. Hers. Hers too, yeah. And she nurtures all that is hers. In more than just material ways. The ultimate mother. I came up with my womb to my belly. When I looked onto myself from away from myself, my belly was like round out.
I think that's a good starting space. So if you can tune into your round, extended, is it? Like
I don't know if it was pregnant, but it was definitely like bigger.
So see if you can view that image again, and at the whole time I'm envisaging the Mother Earth energy here, like a cocoon almost. So from above or from further afield, view yourself with this belly.
Well, it's like I've just gone straight into the umbilical cord, the belly button, and gone into the body.
Very good. And see if there's any emotions or feelings that are part of that.
There's this feeling of grief and sadness.
And how does that connect to you and this visit today? How is that part of this grief and sadness going in through the womb and the belly?
Something to meet with. It feels swirling around, and it's something for me to allow to be let go of. But also meet with it will show me a lot.
Okay, allow that swirling to take place. And just let go. And
I just saw it like, I have seen it often with people I work with, the extended out of the body, the umbilical cord kind of area, and it goes up like a flower, and then flower, opening, and then a ball of light comes out. So I saw that happening.
So it's coming out of you.
Yeah.
And where does that ball of light go to? What does it
just
reach?
gets dispersed from my body, my energy field, and it's like it can just go home to the light, to love, or where it came from. But
is it like full circle, sort of like recycling?
yeah, I guess so. It just starts to be free itself. I see it hovering and transforming that ball. It's a bit grayer, and it starts to multidimensionally shape shift and open and change and like disperse even into rain, like fractals of light.
Is that
Are light.
Is this your expression of Mother Earth through you? Or is it different?
Yes. There is a feeling of calm coming through me now. The grief was part of my evolution of growth. To feel free from the calamity of what is happening all around me, and to not take that on as mine and part of me. But to just see it and allow it to be.
What is in a raindrop? Maybe that.
It's feeding back into the system. It's just pure love and power. And that fractal can open up into so much, but it's so giving. Like watering the system again, watering me. It's like pearls of wisdom in there. It's the journey of evolution, of flowing into the wisdoms of light and beginning to understand where we come from and what we are and what we are doing and where we are going and how to be. And there is no end, and there's such a depth of alliance, there's such a depth of becoming. These cycles of untruths and truths, and it's just a beautiful experiential journey of cycling through the changes, where there is nothing to compare ourselves to, but it will evolve into feeling like a flower open, evolve into a bliss. This illuminating bliss through us.
And how do we achieve that?
You must know and be aware that we are to feel everything, and not just living in the bliss, but the cycle of change is the important journey also. And to know that feeling of bliss, to know that is to know what we are not. And it's like something to look forward to on the journey, where we can remember that, hey, this is actually not true. But feeling it is the journey, and feeling it is the experience that we came here to experience. All the things in between. The variety. And at the same time to know that we are free and we are loved at the same time as feeling all of this. To remember, but then that's the journey itself, isn't it? To feel all that is feeling like we don't know and forgot. And then we come back to the truth again, but slowly and deliberately we are going through the underground of the earth and cycling back up in a circle and around. We are definitely feeling what we are not, to become these magnificent beacons of light. To know that truth is true is important. To know that that beacon is true, and what we allowed was okay, because it's all okay. Not to push it away, that experience is why, and part of why she came here and why we came here. And you cannot deny that the soul desires to experience itself in all ways, to know what it is to know what it isn't. And this also breeds humility, empathy, compassion, generosity, allowing the freedom for everybody to feel those things. Those emotions, those sensitivities, and to be okay in it, And this planet, this cosmic journey, this cosmic being is so profound, and this being is so, what's the word? In it with us, like so adamant. She's so present in it. Just that feeling of being committed to it with us, and holding that space for us to just be is the most profound, loving act or position that a mother can take. To express ourselves in all of our ways and still feel held and nurtured is the epitome of life. And that energy emanating from her beauty can hold us in all of those cracks and crevices in our empathic natures of sensitivities. Just feeling it wave over me, and like an ocean of energy from my feet up.
Just allow that to happen.
There's a clearing in my womb area, just purified, and new shoots of growth of green shoots coming up and flowers blossoming.
Nice.
Just trying to see where she's going. I mean, it must have gone through my nervous system and up to my pineal gland, but I see myself as a little girl, dancing around those stalks of new green shoots, like a little person. It's actually, I'm ringing around it, like ring a rosy.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm holding on and I'm going faster and faster, and I'm spinning and spinning in it. I'm holding on like I'm in a tornado.
Maybe allow the tornado to come in.
I'll just breathe.
It's a vortex
Yeah.
of energy.
I don't like feeling dizzy.
Do you feel sick?
I feel okay. It's just not stopping.
See if you can breathe through that and allow what that energy is about, whether it's taking you somewhere or shifting something.
As soon as I just, allowed and just let go, I went up the stalk really quick, and the stalk went out of my physical body, out into like this flower, and I'm in the top of it, like I'm being presented up. And I'm standing on it, a bit older now, with my arms out, like, and my head up and my heart open. Like coming out.
Who are you being presented to?
The first feelings were the world. Where I can play in all those womb creations and all those inside that I was being, like lovingly encouraged, but with force, a bit of energy to come out. But I'm still held in the flower and standing in the stamen area, and hair is getting longer and wild. I'm more of a grown-up. I'm like presenting and moving my arms.
Mm-hmm. Really notice how you're moving your arms. Notice the
Like I'm conducting.
Mm-hmm. Really notice that feeling.
Like, I'm definitely circling them around and conducting like imaginary energies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like sound and light. And
So are they really imaginary, or they're just something you can't visibly see?
I can't visibly see.
Mm.
They're not imaginary, yeah.
Mm. And notice how that spot that you had, I believe it was your left side, around your shoulder area, in the last little while, how that's, if it's connected to that in any way. That scene you're seeing.
Yeah, there's a feeling of scary,
Mm-hmm.
that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Which feels scary,
Mm-hmm.
which we know is fear, but that feeling. Feeling a little bit sick in the heart and the throat, a little bit slight, shaky.
And does that come from somebody else, or does that come from yourself, or an experience?
Just comes from not trusting myself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel my left arm up and there's like a wand on it, like a long, maybe that is what a conductor holds.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up and I'm like feeling this connection to source come through my arm, like this powerful energy comes, like conduct in through my arm and over my chest and my back, left side, and come down into down to my tailbone. I've had an accident when I was younger with my tailbone. Ki ka loka ma e kia na o ta ne. That is all gone now. That was that energy that passed. Lots of clearings already on that.
I just had an image of a wand with, perhaps you would want to make one with something to help conduct, it becomes a conductor of the energies to help. That's all I'll say. You can work up the rest. But that's just what came to my mind.
I have envisioned one and written about it with scribed language of light and a crystal on the end, and it was about the wild. It's about the wise crone and the wild self. Yes.
And you saw your hair a bit wild there as you were older.
Yeah, it's just that untamed, wild nature of the goddess, really. Ki na unka ma e ka wa e, that runs through all of us. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, this just popped in my mind as maybe you're to do a workshop for others as well to make their wand.
That has come to light before. Ika ma e na uta e, that is a very good idea. That was implanted but also will come to light when it is ready and when she is ready. Kia ana luka amma e kia na e na e na e. She's just been clearing the way forth, clearing the energies for her way forth, and the timing is matched with who is ready Ki ala kota and getting this feeling of the collective and me, and the energies are becoming more ready for what she has to share, to be more of effect. That feeling of making more of a statement, impact, just more prevalent for the heart, the hearts of people, where it can be received. This is a grand co-creation indeed. As we put that crystal on the wand on the earth together, and she has seen this. We have shown her this. She has done this with other sticks and her finger, but this is to draw the lines of the energies of the patterns onto the sands and the dirt and onto the rocks and onto the planet, like you will symbols and that have energy that come through the heart. Come through the portal, the beacon of light that we are. Like the crop circles, but in a different way. And she will feel it. The planet will feel this, and the light will glow up and open and expand, and it will open up pathways. I get all of the bumps over. She needs these pathways open because she is rising and she is opening up more, and the cracks and the crevices of this earth majestic being is opening also and rising. I can see light coming through those shapes and symbols, and because it's alchemy. We are the alchemists. Pure alchemy through those writings. It's a language. It's a language so connecting with her magnetically of what will open her pathways also for more of her, the emanation of her light and her beauty to shine through. Like when there's volcanic energy, or when the plates erupt, the plates open and the liquid can come out. It's like the light can come out, and the crack of the foreskin of the skin of her can open up. There are no corrections needed.
Yeah.
And when we are in our connection with the earth and our cosmic being self, this is most profound. To venture into creating these symbols. Not through the mind, not through the ego, through pure connection. And that all begins with play. And being in the feeling of the play and the joy of it. And the love and the bliss of it opens up, and the beauty of it. Pure play. not to try hard, just to let go and feel free.
I actually think you just said your workshop. You've just created it.
Oh, ki malae kamae. Just seeing this vortex of the circle of light above me open up with this golden grace light. Ki nana kyoto namae. I kala okare inaniama ika okane e. And the rains and the fractals of light come down and pour over me.
Allow that to happen.
I'm just going to be in it. Many codes, rainbow fractal lights, blues, crystals, Christ light. I can see more pouring in. It's just like this gold sparkles. There's big buckets. Beings are pouring down big buckets of this golden, like, yeah, in celebration. Like the show that has 4 crosses and the judges and people come out and they press that golden buzzer. Oh yeah, it's like a win-win-win. Confirmation. Ki ka ma'ina e kuala e kane e na kukara e. It will be very soon. I'm just getting the feelings of it. It will be very fun. Connecting, playful, light-hearted, generous, opening, expansive, connecting to the earth, playful, dancing, true, aligning, catapulting, heart opening, catapulting people into truth and connection to what and who they are, but it's more community gathering. It's playing together. That's what it is. It's playing together in the joy, and that's, I'm getting all of the tingles up my legs. That's the crux of it. But in profound and angelic ways, pure play, free play. This is the ultimate free play. Kia na ulukawa ma ki kia nukawa ma te ata turlapa e kia na I kare e, and it will release so much stuck energy in the hips. Amba ka e karu utora the lower back, which I am feeling right now.
As in this moment?
This moment.
Is that for you just to notice what it's helpful with for others?
Yes, and yes. There will be a series of them in different places. Ki ma'ana e kotoro mma e kala ana e notoa mma e. Bridget has been shown this but didn't know what. Ki malaika, not exactly. Ki whana I ka rotoro amma e kare e kala aka. Sina lutora ana e. The celebration and the dancing together in this way with souls is very important at this time. Kia laba kia ana uktara, for Bridget's heart and her soul family, and for her also, it's very giving to her also. Pira anari e ka watania una kota e kane e, and the ripple effect out is astronomical. Ki la'a through all of the ethers. Ki whanalia through the atmosphere of the earth, and the joy, I'm just feeling the applauds and the joy of the earth. Just congratulations on us for bringing these groups together to play with her. And it strengthens her force field on the edge of the atmosphere. It's all gold energy, and it's very strong protection. This is goosebumps all over me. This is very important. This is her force field. Hinala ana e ki ana lotra mata kia ana e ki ana la e kara a o mala e ina e kane e kawataria mala e ki ana e na e. This is her skin, her protection. Shinalatia na e na nia ukutara ana e na e, and we will all support Mother Earth in her growth and her expression and her expansiveness. Kila anna e kia da nale, like she is a young girl herself. Hinala e growing with her freedom to be also. Ki mana kia la unna e kia anna e, and there's so, I just see the golden lights. They can lotare nna ki the symbols and the energy of the resonance of these fractals of design that will be created in her force field, they are important because they connect cosmically with the stars, other creatures and planets. And they, I just see these golden symbols on her atmospheric borders. And there's this, one of them is a beautiful flower design. It's like crop circles, but the other way, crop circles up. We'll be creating those in her force field. Kikani inani, it's not exactly a flower, it's like a double flower. I'm not sure if it's a butterfly. Kina ukare inno kuta e tane inani e kala utara nea mae. It's got many more petals than just a 5-flower petal.
It might. You know the Taurus field, you know, when it goes, you know, comes in and out and in and out?
Yes.
Is it like that, sort of, like it's an energy that's moving, and that's why it's like 3D image you're seeing?
Oh yeah, it keeps moving, yeah. Yes. It's like lighter in the middle, and then there's an outline. Okay, I'm seeing it more 5-dimensional now. The imprint was there, and then it creates further.
Sort of like the flower of life?
Yeah, it's more like this. It's like multi-dimensional, comes inside her outer layer and on the outside, and it's like a shape. It's not just lines. And it's like a rainbow crystal. Yeah. I am moving multi-dimensional. Okay, and that's coming, the energy some of it has pointy edges. Some of it is coming, there's light coming off the points in a lot, and there's kind of an energy on the center of it. Imala mma e aki o sita una alkia. The energy in the center was catapulted. There was like lightning that came down to the earth, and that white light, lightning kind of energy, and then the energy on the outside of that, what do you call it, the atmosphere, it was very stable, and the flower opened and it catapulted like that energy out. Ki madari, I don't know if it's a new planet. In lucky anokutare, new planets are being birthed every day. But it's going far, far. There's another one, it opens up, and that one opens up into a flower energy. It's kind of got, it could even be dragonfly kind of symbol shape, and then it kind of catapults up further, like it can go further the more projection. It can project through speed if it, yeah, it's keeping on going.
Infinite?
It's got this fairy energy. It's like I've seen this fairy now, and I know that, is this like Mother Earth is like a fairy? The fae? I'm not sure if this is somebody or it's a new creation, but there's fairy energy. It's this butterfly. It's turned into a butterfly now. Is this how we can transport ourselves, or is this is something different?
Just allow it to show you.
It's all very white light. She's going on to something, that butterfly is connecting to something else. Oh, like another round, I don't know, core of something, and wrapping its butterfly wings around it. Like another celestial body. And then it's wrapping its wings around it, and then there's a beacon of energy of this pulsing light. It's like that energy was dormant that it went around, and now it's that butterfly is supporting it, and it's turning it into something else.
Like an activation?
Yes. And it's just white light energy in pulses pulsing out.
This core of the celestial body, is it on Earth or in Earth, or is it out?
Very far out.
Far out, okay.
Well, that it was that core of that energy from the atmosphere, edge of the atmosphere, was projected out really far, and then it turned into a fairy, then it turned into a butterfly, and then it found this like dormant celestial body that was round, that was a bit brown, and wrapped. I saw the butterfly insect legs grasp onto it and then wrap its wings around it and activate it.
Is that celestial body, could you compare it to a planet, or it's
Yes.
different? Yes, it is, right. So the butterfly and the fairy energy are a feature of this perhaps new
Yeah,
or
it's
activated planet.
because this Mother Earth is like the great grandmother to all of the other Earths, and it is activating that Fae energy that she is supporting other life. It's like that has been lost even. She is helping them to grow into something more than what they are and remember. They too are having that celestial body is too having an experience. It is getting bigger on the inside, and it's got this electrical center to it, like core, that's like lightning striking out in all different colors. It's awakened. How does this relate to me? This just comes back to the workshops.
Well, and I think you're a giver of information to the world.
Because we were supporting that to happen through those gatherings. Kima unna kia pata ane ina e. I just want to see what it is. It's a very quick transformation, but yeah, probably take millennia. I'm not sure.
Times, yeah, I get what you mean. Quick, but yes.
Yeah.
Time.
It just feels so so good. It looks like there's all these celestial bodies and they're all getting the help from these butterflies. More butterflies. There's more, just not one. It's like they're going out to help all of these dormant areas of the galaxy. It's like the seeds were planted and now they're being activated. This is not new. Bridget has been doing this for a while. They're safe places for people to be. Kimala Ikamae is just the extension of this earth. Replicas. This is how she births, activates, and it's the evolutionary cycle of of extending herself out. Kimala Ika She's very pleased indeed, this like grandmother Earth.
Is this part of what you're busy with at night?
Yes and no. There was that activation with the matriarch, with the Earth planet, and how she last time we spoke. Ki ma da'i ka unoro ati ana e, and she's fully aligned, and she has been and in this same way, Bridget will do the same in her life. I mā tāna ki tā o okore e fractals and macro, micro, ki mā ana e, ki ala ana e.
Yes, I think through these sessions there's been what's the word, transition, like it's
Progression?
yeah, progression, yes, that's the word, progression of events and unfolding.
It is like that gathering has already happened, and do we need to do it? No, it will be good. It is to come.
And when you asked that question, was that your shoulder speaking?
Because the doing it internally is such a habit that it feels like the job is done already. But the actual act of putting herself into the eyes of other people is more of a new journey. She is practiced, but it will be more being seen in all her colours. And yeah, there is this great amount of energy and fear on this left arm and all the way back to the heart at the back and up the neck and around there. It is a vomit, nausea feeling.
And if you see yourself with your conductor's wand, for lack of a better word, can you feel that with your arm raised? Is that enough to clear that? Or is it something else?
Because there is less range in this arm at the moment, it's not as, it gets stuck in the shoulder. Let me feel that open and feel the energy come through. And if that is enough, the act of doing it will be enough. And the act of doing it will allow for the tension to release and the holding it together.
That's exactly what I saw. So that's good.
The holding it in is what is causing the pain. Kiba anna anta e and the restriction. Ikala uta ma e kia, it is not true, it will not hurt you. Kima a kia uta ma e ki idana e. She is afraid because she is putting herself out into the world in front of more people than she is used to, and she is one that can hear the criticism and the feelings of what will emanate from people, but she needs to learn to be okay with that, and that it doesn't diminish who she is and what her truth is. And for her to stay in her center, she can do this. She has practiced this. She can do that. and listen all the same and be okay with it. Because everybody is going to judge everybody at some time because they feel uncomfortable in their own skin. And they don't understand yet their own potentials. And this is okay. Bridget has been down this path also. She understands when people can be different and that they are not being understood of what that beauty really is. And her fear of being who she is has created that wall for her to feel comfortable in herself. But now it is her time to rise and shine. And as the energy ripples through the earth and pops up new shoots through people, that energy goes up through other beacons, and it is their time to shine also. As we are doing this together, and that comes back to the tall poppy, which Bridget experienced at the beginning of this session, coming up through her, being the tall poppy. It's not true. It's not really true, but it feels true. And for anyone listening that doesn't understand the tall poppy syndrome, of when you're taller than others, they push you down to be equal. And this is what we were just explaining. It is about the fear of being that themselves. But is the act of actually doing it and experiencing it, in the act of being with others and creating this co-creation with others. This is the important step. This is the embodied step, and this is the power leap. And this is just not her feeling this, but many others also, and we are all in this together. And so, Sissy, what is that message?
That I need to do the power leap and work in this workshop, which I would normally shy away from because I don't like being, I guess, in that energy of others in that way. But I can really feel that, I can see it and I can feel it, that through the expression of each individual person making their special energetic wand, all in all those different places in the world will really like put those codes in the earth and do just what you described. What will happen? Activate. And I do have the hip thing going on, and the lower back thing. So this was all totally connected for me as well.
So just relaxing yourself and allowing the wave of light to come through you. Ki mana e ma e for your heart and your soul, Sissy. Ki ma ene e. Mukapa e, feeling the root. I'm seeing the roots going down into the earth. You have a profound connection with the earth. Ina lokua ma e, and you feel her. Ina la e kane e kata ota ma e na ne na e kalawa. She is magnificently more powerful than we give her credit for. We might forget that. Nakia button, she is growing and expanding and very, very wise and powerful Imala naki anala naya naya. And as you give her a big hug, you are hugged back, and that energy from her is radiating straight up through your heart. Ki manai kala naya naya nakita. Allowing all the pain. I just see you under the earth now, lying down, face up, and just allowing the pain of your body to be released. Soothed. Yes, you let go. I see a light, an energy come from your heart from the front up, just letting go as you open. It's powerful. It's like rage. It's fiery. It's okay to use anger. It's okay. It's okay to have that. It's okay to feel that. It's your truth. It's truth. It's part of this multidimensional experience, and it's important to know what that feels like and to ignite that passion within your heart. To give you that that passion, that motivation, that go-to, that movement. To take action. For you to continue on your path and take action.
That's what I was thinking as you were saying it.
I saw the bulk of the rage leave, and then the passion was ignited.
And what I felt was the earth's enthusiasm, and that she is so powerful that even what I'm very angry about, even though that is taking place, that land being cleared, that she can repair, and to not think that that's just that. It will. She's so, multi-dimensional, and the energy that comes out of her, like you had just expressed in this session, is to remember that.
And getting that feeling of generosity. She's so generous with all that she grows and she is. So generous.
Well, isn't her energy what has emanated from her to ignite these other, or reawaken these other planets?
That it was like we're seated there ready for this. It's just a process.
And it all comes through the symbols that we will create into the earth to awaken her. Is that how that works? That
big shivers through my body. Yes, 100%. This is part of your futures. If you say it like in that way, that is being created in the now. But to experience it is on that timeline.
Well, we are timeless ourselves, so we'll be able to still be part of that. Take a breath in and just tune into Mother Earth and get an overall feeling of what her message is. go into Mother Earth and tune in to what her message is.
It's like, my darling. I'm feeling the emanation from her, and then I'm feeling, my darlings, I have got you. In all that you are, there's that feeling of being very held and kept stable within her radiance. And people talk of the cosmos and the stars and the planets. And because we are so close to Mother Earth, I feel we may forget her power.
And you had said through this process that we would actually strengthen her, this making of the wands and symbols and activating it. It's going to strengthen her.
We are the beacons of light through our hearts. We are supporting her in her missionary, planetary evolution also. And we are co-creating together. Ki ba'ana ika wata ma'e ika nala altoa ma'e, through our divine will. Bakia onnare, to be of service to our gifts, is all that we need to do. Ki malaika onnaye innawa ba'e, or have that desire to be in la air, and all will unfold. All will unfold in whatever that looks like for her and humanity together, because we are of her. We are made of her substance and of the cosmic Christ-like divinity, eternal nature that we are. Ki ma'ama e ena e. All of those words just lead into the feeling and knowing of our magnificent soul presence.
Well, thank you for that. There's a lot of wisdom and encouragement and reminder there.
Yes, and with one, I'm just being shown, with one gathering who create these micro-dimensional symbols. It goes through the earth and activates other places also, and eventually I can see all of the places we do this workshop will be connected together into this design of power, and to just follow the knowing and where we are guided to go to create in the places. And these places will all, there may be 9 of them, they may all connect to each other through this planetary cosmic prism of light for a more powerful union. It's like she's extending herself out into the cosmos also. And that's profound. This will be guided to the places and the spaces, and the peoples will come. Yes, yes, yes.
And so we will keep updating.
They are positioned around the earth in specific places, and that's important.
Very good.
We'll keep progression on this.
Thank you. Is there anything else?
Just know that all will become clearer and clear as we keep stepping forth on our journey.
That's wonderful. Jesus.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. So I'll just get you to make yourself feel comfortable back in this space, and thanking all of our guides and Mother Earth in particular for showing and sharing and guiding.
Yeah, and her generosity in allowing us to have the spaces and the land and the properties on this, on her, with her, for us to have experiences is her generosity. And us being willing to make mistakes is her patience also. That's her generosity.
Yes.
Yes.
I can see that.
Thank you, Mother Earth, and all that you are for us. Very grateful.